Good evening. Hi, this is James Robinson coming at you again. I'm going to do a video. This video is called Black and White. I do a lot of videos on black and white people, but I'm going to do this video and I'm going to explain the behavior of what we could call black people in America. Black people in America have really helped America to sustain itself, to uphold the banner of white supremacy, illegitimacy, discrimination, and racial profiling. Because black people in America act like they're beasts, they act like they're savages, they act uncivilized, they loot, they destroy their own neighborhoods, they talk in slang, they have a little illegitimate children, they do all these immoral things. That's how they're typecast on the television, radio programs, the newspaper, social media. So whenever a man that calls himself black gets out here and tries to defend himself, he's really at a loss, because he is looked upon as a failure, because he's seen as someone that comes from a race of people that is immoral, very immoral, and misguided and not directed. But is it true that all black people are that way? No, it's not. It's only true for those that identify themselves as black and as a minority and as somebody that is endangered and someone that follows these leaders or pleaders that they have in these positions of power to guide them nowhere. It's the same way with white people. You got a lot of poor white people, which is called poor white trash by the establishment. Donald Trump and the rest of his comrades don't care anymore for those people than they do for the black man. Okay? But it's a media thing, and it's divide and conquer, it's propaganda. It's been that way for a long time. Black and white was created to bring dissension amongst the people, to keep the people divided from one another at each other's throats, while the true culprits of crime get away with it. You can't look at the true culprit because you're too busy looking at yourself, because you look different. I mean, when they created this race thing, when they created white and black people, boy, did they do a job. They done a job. It deserves a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony, an Emmy. I mean, all kinds of awards. Because racism, or what you call racism, has really done its job. It has secured those in power. It has solidified a place in history that will never be changed as long as people look at color as the reason for their being. Okay? Now when we get to black people, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on talking about this, but I want to spend enough time that I give you the sound bites of what it's all about. Since 1960, you've seen a big change in the way that so-called black people have lived their lives, operated. Was this because of the Democratic Party? Yes. And also, it was also a cause of pre-Democratic parties, Republican and Democrats together. We can say that the reason why black people act this way is because orientation wasn't there, leadership has not been there, has not taught them any better, has basically told them it's okay to be a victim. Once you plant the seed inside of their brain and their heart and say, It's okay for you to do what you're doing. Look, you're a minority. You don't matter. When our people don't feel that they're responsible or able to, excel and to climb and endure and overcome like everybody else, they're going to start to erode, and they're going to start doing things that is unordinary. They're going to start doing clandestine, balderdash things. They're going to start doing things that is just basically obtuse. They're not going to do the right thing. They're going to loot. They're going to kill. They're going to hurt themselves because they have no self-worth. See, black people in the United States of America has been taught by their own leaders, their families, the community, along with the government, that you're nothing. And what it's been reinforced by the education and the religious systems. The religious systems have always done this. They solidify and they justify slavery. The curriculum in schools doing the same thing. You got the politics and you got the social order. So you got education, religion, politics, and the social dynamics all working against black people and how they should act. And matter of fact, let me tell you something. To be honest with you, when black people act like dogs and cats, when they act immoral, it benefits America. It actually benefits America, because an America that had black people acting as if they're diehard human beings, structured, responsible, would not be the America that it is today. That's why Tulsa was destroyed. Rosewood, a couple of other places that had black merchants that were doing very well in this country. Because to be a black man in America and be successful is a dangerous thing. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you're talking stupid, man. But I'm saying on average, ask yourself, if black people in America was not killing themselves and on drugs, not doing the things that other people are doing, and it was operating businesses, had clean, safe neighborhoods, was not having abortions left and right, was not killing one another, and had a lot of positive attributes, and was involved in commercial and industrial and residential trade, covert and overt, what would America be like? Who would they be using as a scapegoat? Black people are like Satan. Satan is profitable for religion, because without Satan, Christianity especially would not be around. Islam too. But Christianity, above all other religions, have strived off of Satan. And the same thing with the United States of America and its system, its justice system, its political, economic, social, educational system. Without black people acting like beasts and not being well-rounded, upstanding citizens, this country would not be able to withstand itself as in a divide and conquer way as it has right now. We are living in a country that benefits off of divide and conquer. Black people acting like they have no sense is a good thing for America. I'm telling you. It's profitable. It gives you something to talk about. It gives somebody something to blame. If black people were able to therefore shun that image and stop acting as if they have no sense and start doing things in a presentable manner, you see another movement of disenfranchisement as far as loose rioting, murders. You have a war. You really have a civil war, because it's not in the best interest It is not in the best interest of this nation for black people, which I don't like the word black, but I'm using the word black because that's what people identify with, to be successful. It's not. Black people make news. They sell papers. They sell records. They make music. All over the earth. From the east, the west, the north, and the south. You got people talking about black people in America. And it's always a put down. Because the image is tainted. And because black people are doing their bidding. Black folk in America are actually doing the bidding of the multinationals, of the colonial imperialists, neo-colonialists, acting as if you have no sense. You are the best thing for white supremacy. If you want to call something white supremacy, then black people are white supremacist's best friend. The best friend of a white supremacist is a black person. You want to know why? Because by your actions, if you're a black man in America, you are proving that you are inferior. You are proving that you are not spiritually connected. You are proving that you have no heart, no mind, no decency. I'm not talking about being an ass kisser. I'm saying you stand up and be a man, you feed yourself, you take care of your family, you don't take no BS from nobody, you don't let anybody walk all over you, then you'll be respected. And another thing, people don't respect black folks. Black folks forgive everything and they accomplish nothing. Anyone could endanger a black man, and so what? We'll forgive. Also, look at it this way. Black people kill each other every day. And I know there's a lot of reason for that. But when it comes down to the bottom line is, something is wrong, and what's wrong is that you don't have no self-worth. You don't look at yourself on an equal level as the next man. So that's why when black folk kill black folk, that is no riot and there's no protest. Because guess what? You're expected to kill each other because you ain't got no damn worth. But it's only when somebody else kills you or ridicules you is when it's important, because they are more important than you are. And you are a victim. You are a victim of the system. You're a victim of circumstances. You're a victim of your family, your community. You're even a victim of your God. And God is not the reason why black people fail. Now, I know sometimes a lot of us do not, don't have spirituality. But black people's biggest problem is that they are too godly. Or I should say godly indoctrinated. Shed the slogan of minority. Shed it. Be better than what you are. And don't allow people to take you for granted. Don't allow for people to just mess all over you and look at you like you're a fool. Because you are aiding and abetting and you are fueling the fire of your own demise and you don't even know it. It is impertinent for you to do the things you do, because that's what they see you as. And they look for you to be that person. They look for you to be that low life beast. They look for it. So when you go out here and looting your own neighborhoods, you doing all this killing and all this talking loud in the grocery store and all that kind of stuff, they love it because that's expected out of you, because you're not looked at as a human being. That's the truth. You're not looked at as a human being because you are doing exactly what they want you to do. And I'm not talking about white people either. I'm talking about the system, the media, the propaganda. It sells papers. Your actions are feeding the fire, fueling it, and allowing for people that call themselves white to look at you in another way, to hate you and despise you. Well, ordinarily, they wouldn't do that. It's time for a change. The leadership ain't worth a damn. I'm going to just say it like it is. It ain't worth a damn. The leadership of the United States of America in the black community is nothing. It is just a sorry excuse to being alive. It's just sorry. It is just a sorry excuse for existing. All they do is play the race card. Like at Aretha Franklin's funeral, all they did was talk about black this, black that. And none of those Negroes up there are going to do anything for the black populace. None of them. All they're going to do is sit there and talk amongst themselves, make a bunch of money off exploiting your ass. Think about it. Have a good day.